Hello and welcome back to the Valorant IVitational here. I'm Twiggy, this is Thunder McFadden, and we're just going to be jumping into our next game here, which is TradeLight Pro's Prism versus Avidity. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm very excited. Very excited to see these two teams square off. You know, we saw a lot of great action in game number 1 that we cast today. So coming into this one, you know, I mean, there's a lot of Avidity fans out there. A lot of support for them, and I think they may have a little bit of an edge in this matchup. But again, it is all going to come down to the maps and the in-game sense. That's what it's all about, right? You know, I mean, you can have a lot of flashy individual performances. It's not always going to transpire to a win. The team, really what it is about is the team, and which one of these teams is going to bring it and have the strats to win today.
Yep, absolutely. So TradeLight Pro's Prism is a women's team. I was actually talking about TradeLight Pro's Prism on Twitter the other day. My Twitter's right there. But you know, I'm a big proponent of the women's Valorant, the women's Valorant scene. I've done a lot of work on EU and NA women's Valorant, and I'm absolutely a massive fan of all of these teams. And TradeLight Pro's Prism are a team that I've talked about a bit, and they are looking great coming into this one. I mean, they've got a diamond and platinum team, everybody quite highly rated, and they're all ready to go into this. Also, Avidity looking great on this one. They've got a quite highly rated team as well here. I think they're pretty, actually very, very even skill rated, and it looks like they're both going to be playing this kind of very, well, I mean, both teams are looking like, again, NA meta, but you never know what will happen coming into this one. A lot of teams change up their comps going into different competitions, but I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, can't wait to get into it. You know, a couple of things that you like to see there. You like to see teams that are evenly matched as far as kind of, you know, their typical score lines, their stats, things like that. And you also love to see, and for us in esports, it happens all the time, you love to see the representation across the board. I mean, we are seeing in so many, and not just in Valorant, as you know, Rocket League as well, a lot of different esports out there, seeing more representation from women and that type of thing is amazing. It's really amazing to see. And in esports, you know, esports is great for that. It is this kind of amazing equal playing field for everybody. You know, it's a beautiful thing we have in esports. So awesome stuff. Can't wait to get into it today.
Yeah, and we're just getting the lobby ready now. All the players are in there. We're just waiting for the map, I think. But as we come into this one, what do you think about the last game? 13-6 there to the first to Flu Esports. Oh, sorry, our producer just left the call. To Flu Esports. What do you think about that one? Because the way the two teams played was very interesting.
It was very interesting, and that's why, you know, I think that the scoreline doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, right? You know, and we see that a lot in esports, right? A 13-6 seems like kind of a stomping, when it wasn't really. You know, there were flashes of, say, brilliance or flashes of hope there for Frostbite, but it just at the end of the day was it was just all Flu Esports making things happen. As we get into Agent Select here.
Yeah, and it looks like both teams once again picking up. First off, we've got a double controller comp over there on the side of TradeLight Pro's Prism. We've got one duelist. They've got their Viper and their Omen there. That should be very interesting, seeing both controllers. And it looks like actually right now Avidity are about to lock in the same idea. Two controllers. No Sentinel on Bind is bold. No Sentinel on Bind is very interesting. They're playing two controllers and two duelists.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, on a map like Bind is one of my favorite maps, if not my favorite map, in all of Valorant. I love Bind. I love the opportunities that are available both on attack and defense. I love how strategic you can be on this map, right? This map is really, really awesome. I like the Viper picks. Viper is so good on this map, as is Omen, right? You know, the key difference you see with Prism having the Rays, that's going to be a little bit of a difference maker, I think. But at the end of the day, Bind is such an interesting map. It is just all about setup, control of the bomb site. You know, I mean, we're going to see a lot of really interesting plans here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm usually a big proponent of the Sentinel, as in the Killjoy or the Cypher on Bind because it's so easy to flank on Bind. There are so many short corners where you can't really check anything, and as you take control of a certain part of the map, you lose control of another part, and it's very quick on that one. But as we head forward here, it looks like we're going to be seeing both teams. That is my own face. But there we go.
We're going to see both of us.
LQD is going to take down 2 picks immediately there in bathrooms, no problem. And there it goes. 2 Prism players already taken down. If they can't get control of the first part of the map, then they're not going to be able to get control of the site. The spike is now down outside of bathrooms. And it looks like they have control of this one, Avidity, but turning around the corner now. Here comes Shelly, trying to get that first pick. The shock dart is going to stop them from getting anywhere further. Oh, LQD taking a lot of damage too. But Iru is going to take down Happy there, and that's a first pick they need coming into this one. It makes Avidity spread their defenses a little differently. LQD trying to find shots, but not finding any of them. It looks like they've taken the spike, and they're going to head back towards B now. Over they go. One taking the teleport there, Quando, looking for that first pick in this. They know they're there. Iru turns around the corner, looking for this one, but both teams playing so slowly, not finding anything just yet. You need to be careful now because you've only got one tripwire and it's in an awkward location. They head back towards A, hearing that second teleport. The trade coming out there, but both players are already towards A now. They knew all players had rotated towards B, and they can just plant that spike for free. That's great on the pistol. Now they need to get the picks to finish it off. One coming from bathrooms, one from CT, one taking the teleport back into bathrooms as well. Shelly and Arcane are going to be looking for their first pick in this post-plant position. They've taken control of the spike now, the defensive side, but they need to get the defuse before anybody comes through. Arcane's been locked off there by that snake bite. LQD takes down Shelly, and 2-for-1 takes down Arcane as well. First round goes in the favor of Avidity.
Sure does. Nice retake there. You know, and they did a good job of defending this A site from the beginning. You know, not allowing control of showers. And just establishing from the get-go, like, hey, we're going to play patient, but we're not really going to flex too much in our defense. You know, there's plenty of teams that on a defending side on this map, you know, they'll hang back. They'll focus more on setting up in whether it's UPS in heaven or something like that. They're not necessarily going to push the showers. I like the way Avidity did that to hold this A site. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah, brilliantly played. Now, with the Spectres in their hands and the Marshal in the hands of Quando, they're going to look to take that second round. They're going to need that one. Little Jet's face there. But TLP Prism are going to answer by heading for a full push into bathrooms. Going to look for that first pick on that player there. Nebo's going to take one down, though. That's the first one. Backs up, tries not to get taken down, and that shock dart is going to take down Crazy Bad instead. That's 2 players out of the hands of TLP Prism. It's going to be even more difficult to come into this one with the flank coming through now from the Jet player. Here they come. Liquid takes, or LQD takes down one. Pushes further forward, and now they're stuck in this corner here. Coming around the corner, 2-4-1 takes down another, and now it's just Miara against the world, but LQD is going to take them down. And that's 2 rounds now for Avidity, and absolutely no kicks on the side of Trade Like Pro's Prism.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, you know, you're through the pistol rounds, okay. Great work on the A site out of Avidity. Really, really good stuff. And consistent through those first 2 rounds. Now that we're looking at firepower, now that the econ is coming in, I think it's going to be a little different as we move forward. Okay? But it's right now Avidity is looking very good. And they've got kind of figured out what Prism wants to bring. I think, let's see what the firepower difference makes, though.
Yeah. Out comes the blind there over on B short, and the knives as well to try and find that first pick, but everybody is hiding from them. Iru is actually going to take down LQD with the knives there, and Happy's going to have to try and pick up the pieces, but doesn't find that first pick, so now they're going to have to back up. Prism with the first pick, looking with the man advantage. They're going to turn around and look over towards A for their first bit of map control now. Quando is going to take down Iru there, over towards B long. That's not where the rest of the players are going. Here comes 2-for-1 looking for a spray down, but takes a lot of damage in return through that trap there. Going to turn around the corner. Out comes the recon dart, and that's going to show where they are. Prism now have the control of the first little bit of sight, but they need to get that spike down and defend it. And that's the hard part now. They turn all of the Avidity players coming in from the CT side. Definitely easy to predict now for Prism, but they're still going to have to be wary of their backs. It's a 4v4, and they're split. 2-for-1 takes down Shelly, but Arcane with the trade. It's going to make it a 3v3. Crazy Bad takes down Quando. And it's just Nebo now. And a little bit of support from Happy over on the other side. The recon dart goes out, see if they can find anything, but nobody's in a position where they can be found. Turning around the corner, Arcane is going to try and find the picks, but Nebo takes him down with the classic. 2v2 now, and as Crazy Bad turns around, they can see the weapon there. Happy takes down Crazy Bad. Oh, Miara takes down Nebo, but the spike is already defused. Miara is also going to be taken down by Happy. That's a brilliant round from Avidity, an absolute tragedy for Prism.
Oh man, you know, it was great round for Avidity. There's a couple of shots there that I know Nebo wants back. There's a couple that Nebo was like, those I really just wish I could go back and just lower my crosshairs just a touch. I mean, great work. And look, the retake right there, when you're coming from defender spawn, retaking A is so much easier than retaking B. I say it all the time when I'm casting Valorant. If you are trying to defuse and you're trying to retake from defender spawn, if you have to go to B, it is a long and lonely road, and it's horrible. You're either going over to Hookah or you're going the long way to B, and it's awful. So coming to A a lot easier. Nice work out of Avidity.
Yeah, brilliant for them. That's going to afford them a lot of economy coming into this one, and it's going to basically allow Happy to push up forward here and not really care about the positioning. As Arcane turns around the corner, the first pick is going to go in the favor of Happy before the trade can even come out from Crazy Bad. Oh, but Miara's going to take that first pick immediately with the headshot from the Sheriff there. 2-for-1 and Quando turning around the corner, take down their pick slow, but Shelly gets one more onto Quando. Can back up now. That's great for them with their lower economy, taking weapons out the hands of Avidity. 2 down now, but they need more than that if they want to get back on the board.
Yeah, it's going to take something here. This 2v3 is tough. It's very tough for Prism. I think they can do it, but I like the move. I like the move to A here. Definitely like this move.
Yeah, A makes sense at this point. They're going to turn back round. They know 2 of the players are towards B at least.
30 seconds left.
So they take their chances over towards A now, where 1 player is waiting for them, but that's definitely better. And goes the wall to try and stop them from getting through. 2-for-1 sitting in bathrooms there. Out come the push now. They come onto site, get the smoke down, get the spike down. And 2-for-1's going to have to back up here and wait for teammates playing it safe. Don't want to give them any more economy, or give up any more economy. As they turn around the corner, LQD takes down Crazy Bad, and now it's just down to 1 more player. Turning around the corner, LQD takes another pick, and that's the 4th round in a row in the favor of Avidity.
They look great. They look really good. They look poised. And they are not making any, it really doesn't seem like they're making any, like, foolish mistakes, you know? I mean, nobody seems out of place. They look absolutely fantastic right now. And Prism, I think, look, this round Prism is getting back into some better weaponry, right? But I think that a shift in their approach is probably necessary at this point. Whether it means slow playing, whether it means doubling back or doing some sort of fake from B to A, whatever the case, something has to shift here if they want to start winning rounds again.
Absolutely, and this time they're coming up against full economy buys from Avidity, whereas last time they were coming up against much less economy as they congregate over towards A now. Looking for their first pick, but the rotations are already coming out from Avidity. So much damage just got taken down over onto the Viper player, and that's going to make it so much more difficult to push. The Hunter's Fury comes out at the same time as the Showstopper, and they push through. Miara takes down 2-for-1 with the Hunter's Fury. They need to come through quicker, though. Iru takes down Nebo, and now they have control of the site, and it's a 5v3. This might be their first round in their favor, but Happy doesn't want to let that happen. Takes down Shelly and Arcane. Turning around the corner in the 3v3. Out comes the Flash. LQD takes down Iru. Oh, and LQD with another one. Miara's just about to take down Happy there. Oh, and another one with a classic headshot onto LQD, and it's just down to Quando now. Miara's on such little health, but turning around the corner can get the spike, get the first half of it down. Out comes the recon dart, doesn't find anything, and he's just going to stick it. Quando takes down the spike as Miara takes him down, but it's another round in the hands of Avidity.
Yeah, that one right there, Miara, you know, I mean, when you're in that position and you hear the defuse come, you see where the wall comes from, you know exactly where that Phoenix is at. And at this level of play, a combo like that, when you're throwing out some utility and then going for the defuse, we always say it, pros don't fake. You know, they're not faking. And most often they're going for that defuse. It happens. Defenders played brilliantly, and Prism just leaving a little bit on the table there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was difficult to turn around that corner for Miara as was on such low health. LQD takes down Crazy Bag immediately as the Hunter's Fury has come out, probably for some recon abilities, but now everybody's going to have to back up once again. Prism still finding absolutely nothing in this round. Quando takes the teleporter immediately to try and stop anybody from coming through. Everybody's over towards mid now. The trade comes out. Quando takes down Arcane immediately. Has full control of that position now, and it's 3 players left, all stuck in one place. They need to go somewhere, but they can't go anywhere. That there are already players on Avidity. It's so difficult. Avidity push forward here. 241 takes so much health down on Shelly now. They back up straight into Quandro. And Quando and Nevo both take down 2 players. And now it's all just up to the last player. Trade Like Pros, Iru gets taken down as well. 6 rounds already for Avidity. That's one-sided.
They are looking unbelievable. They really are. They have an answer for everything. Right? They are playing just really fantastic. And they're playing, I saw this a lot in the Masters. As far as weapons go, they're playing the meta. 4 Phantoms and an Operator, right? We saw a ton of that. I saw a ton of that in Masters. Are you a Phantom or an Operator guy, Twig?
A Phantom or a Vandal guy, you mean?
That's what I mean, yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm a Vandal guy. I trust myself to hit the first shot. I don't trust myself to hit the spray.
There you go. I am also a Vandal guy. I like the noise it makes. But I've had enough times where I've had a snap, just sick headshot, and I gotta keep going with the Vandal. Yes, yeah. I misspoke there because I was talking about their weapon comp.
Spike
but
down,
yes, it has
B.
been interesting to see how the Phantom has come back in and picked up the play.
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
enemy remaining.
I mean, this round's already gone in the favor of Avidity before we can even say anything.
Wow.
So many picks have just come out immediately. We're still looking at short here, but it doesn't really matter. Avidity is still just keeping the game one-sided, and Prism now have enough buy loss or loss. What's it called? The loss differential when they get more money for losing more rounds. They just have enough at this point that they can buy every other round now, but they still they can't grip their claws into this game.
Yeah, I just struggling, really. And when you say that, that's like the perfect way to put it. They are having trouble gripping their claws into this game, right? I mean, trying to claw back into it, and it just is not happening. Maybe, at this point, when you're 7-zip, maybe to get away from that every other round, being able to buy, wow, people going down so quick here. Maybe you go around where you just buy nothing. So you try to get the economy back into it, but even still, hard up against Avidity.
Yeah, brilliant bet. Finding LQD through the smoke. That's 2 players killed through a wall or through a smoke now, and now they have control of the map. I mean, it makes no sense. They didn't buy up into this round, but they still got 2 picks immediately, and now they have the man advantage, although Shelly now only on 1 health. Oh, and so much health damage going out. What? Didn't get out of the fire in time. The flame takes down Iru now, and it's a 3v3 once again, and it's these unforced errors coming out from Prism that are stopping them from winning this game. They have to push through onto A now. The Viper's Pit is out to stop them from getting control of that side of the site. 241 sitting in it, waiting for that first pick. They can just wait and sit there for a while. Send out that first... Oh, 241 takes down Miara through the smoke. And it's making it so difficult now for Prism to get anything. They can't get a hold on this game. Shelly tries to take a shot. Arcane takes down 241. Turning around the corner. Shelly takes that first pick. It's that chance, but Quando... Shelly's only on 1 health, and that's it. 8 rounds now for Avidity. TLP Prism can buy up into this next round, but what's it going to do at this point? They've already lost the first half.
Look, 2-for-1... Did you see that control? That absolutely perfect control of the A site out of 2-for-1? The ultimate lines up perfectly next to the wall, and then the snake bite goes out to cover that final corner of the plant zone. I mean, that was brilliant stuff to control the A site from the Viper. 2-for-1. I mean, look, on the bottom of the frags, but still... That's not what it's all about sometimes. Sometimes it's all about just taking control away from the opposing team, and that's what they did right there. Brilliant. out of that Viper.
Yeah, Iru takes down that first pick onto LQD and pushes forward now. Quando uses the run it back inside the teleporter, but not going to be able to push outside, really. Here comes the flash, trying to push through, but there's already a trap there. Oh, the flash does find Shelly, but Shelly's not going to be able to take the first pick down. Or they're not able to push into it to take down the flame now, but 2-for-1's already taken down Arcane from the other side. Shelly gets pushed from both teams, and there comes the trade. Oh, but it's just, I mean, Iru's now on 30 HP, has to find the rest of the kills themselves. Oh, can't find the first one, onto 2-for-1, and now has to turn around the corner. 30 HP once again. Nebo knows where they are. Oh, maybe not knows. Thought they were coming to the CT, but coming around behind now. There's the first pick. Okay, this could be it. This could be the first round now for Prism, as Iru turns around the corner. 2-for-1 doesn't have any abilities available, just one snake bite, but doesn't know where they are, so Iru taken down. It's 9 rounds now for Avidity.
Crazy. That, look, the end of that round, though, so good. Both of those players one shot. Oh, what a 1v1, but there you go again. The way of Avidity, they have just simply taken control of this game. Look at the money. They've got everything they want. They have got everything that they want at this point. They have zero concerns, and I think that halftime, at the half, it's got to be a big momentum shift for TLP Prism.
Yeah, you really hope you've got those defensive strats in place for Prism at this point, because they're going to need to make some defensive rounds happen. Quando's going to spray through the smoke, not find anything, has to reload as Iru turns around the corner, takes a lot of shots down, but Quando's found the head immediately with the second shot on that one. So Iru is going to be taken down already now. It's all down to the rest of the players now. They're split across the map. They don't have any plans in place. They push through, try and get that blind onto Happy, but not going to be able to find the pick to finish it off. So Happy's sat there now, quite happy with their position, stopping anybody from getting through. And it's still just split from Prism. They're trying to find picks, but they're not finding any, so they can't make a foothold in the round.
Yeah, they're just struggling so much. I mean, around every corner is not just somebody, it's a pick for Avidity. Every corner, there lurks a pick. And so when you're trying to make a push to A or B and you're going to lose a player immediately, oh, that's so hard. Avidity is just great crosshair placement. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. The neural theft is coming out now from Prism to try and find them a bit of advantage. They have 3 more ults available. They only have left. 1-man advantage now. They push through over to B to try and find that one. They saw the players on A. They didn't want any part of that. Crazy Bag gets onto site now to plant the spike. It looks like Quando's already taken the position to try and get forward and get first. There we go. Quando with 2, 3, 4 now! And could find the ace onto this last player. Doesn't know where they are. Arcane takes down Nebo, but here comes Quando. Oh! Arcane is going to find it, and now it's a 1v1. Happy, in long, looking for them. The spike is down for Arcane. Has the snakebite available. Can get that onto the spike to stop the defuse. Doesn't know where Happy is, though. And turns around the corner. Happy's going to find them. But Arcane there! There it is. The first round for Prism. That's exactly what they needed.
Crazy stuff. What a great 1v1 out of Arcane to take that round. Finally, Prism taking a round. Let's see if they can't get some momentum off of this. Move forward from there. 9-1, it's a long road. But still, anything can happen in Valorant, and the momentum can shift if they take a couple here and then move in and take the couple of pistol rounds after the half. They could be in a much better position, but it's going to take one heck of an effort.
Yeah, and it's difficult buying into this round because they don't quite have the money.
Yeah.
They head towards A now, and as they push forward, they're going to be looking for anything, but it's difficult now. And Quando again using the run it back, pushing through the teleporter, is going to look for the first picks, and they don't know he's there. They didn't hear the sound. Miara takes down Quando now, and he's still alive because of the ultimate takes down Crazy Band as he comes out through the teleporter as well. Arcane on the other side does take down 2-for-1, and Iru takes down Happy with the Bucky. Going to be able to pick up a weapon for that one as well. They get control of the B site, but the spike isn't anywhere near there. The spike is in bathrooms. Arcane is taken down as well by Quando. They have full control of this, and now Iru has to come around the back and try and find picks all the way through. They have to fight their way back through A to get this spike in their hands. And it's going to take a lot of fighting, Thunder.
It is. I mean, now they're, now they have to kind of go back to the mentality of defender. Ooh.
Yeah, Quando,
Raze goes down, Iru goes down.
Now.
This is lonely for the Cypher. Oh, wow, Quando.
Woo! You can't.
That is...
Woo!
Wow.
Last round in the half.
Spicy off Quando right there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's exemplary, really, using the ultimate inside the teleporter, getting the first pick, wasn't even looking the right way, and then just getting everything out just running all the way around the map. It was like a deathmatch game.
Yeah. Yeah, and listen, that teleporter from B to A is such a goofy teleporter. I love it. I love it. And if you can get over there, I told you before, I'm a Sky main, so if I can get back through over there and send some blinds out, I can usually wreak some havoc. But Kwando, whew, that was next level.
Absolutely, and it's 10-1 now. They're in the double figures before even the half. So now, with 1 round left in the half, out comes the Hunter's Fury from Nebo to try and find the first pick. Doesn't find any damage. Ooh, everybody narrowly avoiding it just about. They're going to back up once again, but Kwando again is going to keep up the momentum that he had last round. Takes down the first pick onto Hero over towards B long. It looks like everybody else is going back here towards A. Jet trying to get away from all of these Hunter's Fury is going to be hit by 1, and Miara's actually taken down Nebo behind them with the same Hunter's Fury, so now it looks like they have control of this, but 241's already taken down Arcane with the Odin. Out comes the Viper's Pit in the same location as before to stop them from getting anywhere, and it's the 3 players that are just spraying down, trying to find a pick against all hope. Happy coming in with the flank. Shelly takes him down, but not before the first pick. Crazy Bad does take down LQD, but it's still 241 inside of the Viper's Pit. Peeks out of it, looks for the first pick, but can't quite find anything. They get back in time, but it's 2 players versus 2 players. They take the teleporter over towards B to try and get away from the Viper's Pit. Now they're going to be facing Kwando here with the ultimate once again. Built it up already. Flashes around the corner, looks for the first pick, can't quite find anybody. Shelly is going to be hurt by that one though. Not quite, they're just not in the right position. But they have been slowed down by it, and Kwando's going to take advantage of that. The spike's down inside Hookah, but Shelly's already outside on site, and now needs to push back into Hookah to get the spike. With 12 seconds left, Kwando's going to find the back of the head. That's the 11th round.
Boom. Boom. Avidity. Wow.
Switching sides.
You said it there again. Man, 2 for 1 on the A site. The ultimate, the Poison Cloud, the Snake Bite, I mean, everything goes out to perfection. I love to see it because I love playing Viper, and right there with my favorite gun in the whole game, the Odin. You know how I am about a machine gun.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love to see it. Now, Avidity, they're only a couple wins away, my man.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely one-sided is the way we would call it here, but there have been, like, the amount of times Prism have got it down to a 1v1 or a 2v1 and it's just not gone in their favor at the end. They could make this happen, it's just they need to really get those last picks, get the clutches happening, because that's really been the big issue for them. Now they're on the defensive side and they're going for an aggressive play on the first round. 4 players pushing through B long, but that's not where Avidity are. Avidity are pushing all the way through onto A already, and it's a 5v1 over on the A site. So looking for the first pick is going to be the Cypher player, but with the 2 controllers, they can take so much map control that they just get the spike down for free. Shelly, looking for the first pick, is going to be taken down. Nebo now with that first one. Kwando going to keep people away. 241 takes down Era, and turning around the corner, Kwando can't quite find the first pick, but finds the second one. There, 1 pick from the side of Prism, but that's all they can muster in this round.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, what a push. What a push onto the A site. Nobody's home. You said it. Everybody was coming through B, and it's not like it's not like they're coming through B long really strong as a defending side. It's not like that's a horrible strat. It's not in and of itself. But when everybody on Avidity is going for A, yeah, it's not gonna work. And so, when a team like Avidity establishes around the spike, good luck. Doesn't matter what team you are. Good luck. They've shown throughout the day that they are ready, they have it put together, and when the spike goes down, you're going to have a tough time getting on there.
And now Iru is down, pushed all the way through B long and just got taken down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, pushed up into there and got taken down immediately by Kwando with the Sheriff. Going to pick up that Spectre now and back off, but I mean, they have full control of this one, but turns around the corner right as the smoke goes down. Arcane takes down Kwando, but now the site is in the hands of Avidity. It's only 1 pick on the side of Prism, and it's 2 people that have to retake the site by themselves. It's not looking great for them. But who knows, maybe it could happen. The Owl comes out to try and find anybody, but it's not going to get any further than the end of CT there. And LQD turns around the corner, going to be blocked off by his own teammate, Smoke. 241's going to take down Crazy Bad. Now it's a 1v4, and Happy's going to finish it off. It's 13-1 in this game for Avidity.
Sure is, and we saw it right there in that last round. Man, when the spike is planted on B and you're over at A, there is no good way to get home. There is no good way. You either have to go through hookah or you have to go through defender spawn, and both of those are horrible ways to get back to B unbind. I mean, a clinic for Avidity today.
Yeah, it was almost like an operation room. How
Yeah.
like brilliantly untouched everything was. They managed to get all the rounds in their favor. Only one went out their favor, and that was a 1v4 clutch from Arcane there. And it's just unfortunate that they get knocked out now in this stage of the tournament. They're not going to be able to make it any further. And it's a brilliant game for Avidity. They've done so well, and they're going to be ready to fight their way through the lower bracket now. As we'll come into the next game. I'm not quite sure which one it is yet, but we will see you there. I mean, don't go anywhere. These games have been so exciting, and I doubt it's going to get any less exciting as we go forward.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, it's been incredible. Both of these, I mean, even that 13-1, right? Not a super competitive game, but as you said, looking at that like they're in an operating room. Everybody has a role. Everybody does it. Everybody is successful. And there is just no getting past this squad when they are established. Really, really fantastic stuff. Awesome.
Yeah. So we're just going to head to a break now after that game. We'll be back with the next one. Don't go anywhere. Keeping it exciting, keeping it fresh. I'm Twiggy. This is Thunder McFadden, and we'll be back in a bit.
See you shortly.